been a long time awaiting, my man. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Can you state your name for the people?
I'm Eric Goins of Easy Desert Photography.
Easy Does It Photography. That's pretty cool, man. I've seen you come to CCS a lot of times doing your photography thing. Um, let's go ahead and get into the beginning of your story, okay? Where are you from?
I'm originally from New Orleans. Been living here in the Atlanta area for a while, but hometown, Cajun Town.
Okay. And when you grew up, like in that area, would you say you had a pretty cool upbringing? Like it was fun?
Yeah, man, it was cool. I mean, New Orleans is it's a unique place. You get to see a lot of things. It's exposed to different cultures and things. So yeah, it was a. I think that's what started my love for creativity, growing up in a place like that.
Okay. And is it just you? Do you have like siblings? Is it you, your
Um,
mom and dad?
have two brothers and a sister. My mom and dad were both from Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when it came to growing up, like, did you always find yourself, into doing photography or like, like an anime space or games? Like, how would you say you were growing up? Were you always into that stuff?
Well, I wasn't into photography growing up, but I was into, of course, like any kid who grew up in the 80s time with Thundercats and He-Man and things of that nature, G.I. Joes and all that stuff. I always like those unique things. I even had a, aircraft, not the aircraft carrier, but the airplane from G.I. Joe. I got that for one Christmas, man, and I love that stuff. So,
Okay. Would you say your parents put you on to that early?
well, they bought the stuff that I asked for. They really didn't know anything about it, but they was like, yeah, I guess he like it, so yeah, I'll buy it. So, I was fortunate. Yeah, I was fortunate.
So what would you say, I guess, growing up, what was your earliest, like your fan favorite thing? I heard you mention G.I. Joe and things like that.
Actually, it would probably be some odd stuff like Transor Z, which was like a Japanese robot type show, and Voltron and Robotech type stuff. Which stuff I couldn't get. But I watched those cartoons and those animations, because they were so cool. But those weren't. The Voltron toys were available, but the other stuff, not really. But
Okay. So you were talking about how there were certain things that you couldn't get when you were growing up as a kid.
yeah, there was Transor Z and things like that. If they had toys, I didn't know about them then. But whatever toys I had, I always put together in different scenarios. My GI Joes and He-Man were always together, or something like that, or any Transformers I had, and I think that's what led to me later in life once I started doing photography, wanting to do action figure photography. So because putting together different scenarios, putting the different scenes. I think that started at a young age, even though I didn't know I would be doing photography at that age. But the action figures and having all that different stuff, they did later on inspire me to branch out and do something different with my photography.